I want to talk about tricking an art gallery, mostly because did you hear about the banana being taped to the wall?
Yeah, I actually I saw a banana taped to a wall. I think it became a bit of a thing.
Yeah, just can you bring that up? Just search banana taped. This is a different article. Just bring up banana taped to wall or whatever.
Banana.
This was the banana taped to the wall was by the same guy who made that solid gold toilet that was stolen.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is it. This is a piece of art that sold for like 150 grand or something, 160 grand American.
What?
Yeah, it's a real banana. It's just a piece of tape with the banana stuck to the wall.
I hate modern art.
This is. Oh yeah, I've got feelings about modern art. I used to live in Southwark, which is near to the Tate Modern.
Yeah.
You been to the Tate Modern?
Yeah, I've not been to the Tate Modern.
Yeah, been to the Tate Modern? It's worth going.
I might have been when I was like 6 or something, but like with school as a school trip.
It's free. Another great free thing to do. Which I feel like lunch things being free in London is something we bring up often on this podcast.
Yeah, we do. Go to London. Go to the museum.
Tate Modern. I'd go often just because, I'd be walking past it or whatever. Yeah. And they've got like changing exhibits and stuff. Modern art, I'm like, I feel really brutal, but it's like, okay, yes, no, yes. Just in terms of whether I think it's art or not.
Is it art? Yeah.
Because some of it, like, this is bullshit, man.
Yeah. And
come on.
There was, my nan went, she said she saw, was it Pot a Turd? And there was someone had taken a crap in a mason pot.
Yeah.
And closed it, and that
was it.
That was it.
It's a bit weird, right?
That's art.
I saw one which was, you wander around and it looks like it's a building site. It looks like they're doing renovations. So there's ladders and there's like a Lucozade bottle and all of these things around and like wrappers.
Are you sure you didn't just walk into the like unfinished room? Or
no, this is the incredible thing. Like if this was just a normal thing, I'd be like, no. But everything was made out of polystyrene and painted.
Okay, that's quite interesting.
So it looked, unless you looked at it super close, you wouldn't know. So there's open Lucozade bottle just hanging out. Like it looks like a builder's left behind.
I like that.
But it was made out of polystyrene and painted.
I rate that.
It was incredible. And just their efforts and all of this stuff. And then some fuck tapes a banana to a wall and calls it art. I'm just like,
sorry, I popped there. I popped into my mic,
and I swore I didn't want to, but there's only one word for this. It's bullshit. So much nonsense. Okay, so someone who's a lot cooler than me, they went to a student art exhibition, and we're looking at a picture of it. They just they found an empty table, and they just left a pineapple on it. And right. And so this is like an exhibition that's open to the public. And they left this pineapple on it. And they came back a week later and someone had put a glass enclosure around it. See that? The second picture.
That's incredible.
It's like, what happens after a week? The guy, there's a great quote here. Rory, who's in his final year studying business information technology, added, he was the guy who did it, art is never something I had considered, but I'm hoping for an honorary degree now. If anyone wants to buy the masterpiece, I'm now accepting offers. And honestly, dude, with the banana tape to the wall, someone could actually buy this.
Well, do you know the problem with the banana tape to the wall and the pineapple on the table?
Yeah.
Give it a week and a half, it'll mold.
I don't have it here, but the guy was, I think it's in that BBC article, the guy was saying like, yeah, when they asked him about it, he was being sarcastic, but it was like, yeah, the decomposition represents the death of society and its gradual degradation. And I'm like, yeah, no, that sounds like the sort of thing, like someone who was, just use juxtaposition, you'll be fine. Like the banana represents, it's such a strong juxtaposition to the duct tape. One is so temporary, and one is so permanent. It's like, oh, just kill me now. That whole thing with the banana tape to the wall, though. The guy bought it for like 160 grand. I'm not sure if it's 160. It was an insane amount of money. Yeah. Whatever it was, and you're not technically buying the banana and the tape. You're buying like a certificate of it, so you can, because the banana's real, so you can replace the banana with your own banana. And then, so you're just buying a certificate that says essentially that you spent 100. Who
buys this?
It's got to be just showing off, right?
100%. It's got to be like a lord who's inherited his lordship, and he's gone. Oh, do you know what I need? I need modern art. And then
I don't think those guys buy modern art. They buy like Dutch masters and put them up in their manors. I think it's got to be some new money, some idiot. Or some Saudi prince or some shit like that.
It could be a Saudi prince. No, you're right. Yeah, that's,
anyway, someone bought it. I wonder if we know who bought it. Who knows? I thought, like...
If you bought it and you're listening, we want to hear from you.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't want to talk to you. The reason that I found out about the certificate thing is because someone ate the banana that was on display. They walked into the art gallery, just took it off the wall and ate it.
No.
Yeah, and called it performance art.
No.
And I'm like, that's actually good. I actually appreciate that.
Really?
But also... So this guy was, it happened like a couple of weeks after or a few days after or something. He just ate it and said, yeah, I'm a performance artist. And people were like, oh, okay. I'm going to rob a bank. And then when I get caught, I'll be like, no, it's performance art.
Performance art.
Yeah, performance art.
Have it back. And then if you get away.
If you get away.
Great.
Yeah, cool.
That was a good...
It's just the excuse for everything. Haul. Why'd you kill all these people? Performance art.
Performance art. Isn't it beautiful? The juxtaposition of...
With a nice Chianti. So there's some other pranks that I wanted to bring up. Do we have time for it this episode?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so these are good. Someone just goes into it. This is another one. This is another BBC one. Oh, it's on the same article. Just go. You closed it. Don't worry. No, you got to bring up the picture. Bring it up. I want to see the picture again because it's dumb. Some guy just walks into an art gallery and puts a pair of glasses down on the floor. And people start like looking at them, being like, "Oh, interesting." And then he's just taking pictures of people looking at just a pair of regular spectacles, just on the floor.
Like, it's beautiful. But the naivety of the people visiting is genuinely frustrating. It kind of it kind of scratches at my heart a little bit.
How about this? This is how we can decide whether something's art or not. This is a unique thought. What we do is we have someone standing there with a camera taking a picture of you looking at it. And if you feel uncomfortable about the situation, like looking at the banana on the wall or the glasses, and you feel like, ooh, I am worried about looking at this because I think this could be a prank.
Am I going to look like an idiot?
Yeah, am I getting punked? And if the answer is like 99% of people feel that way, it's not art and it should be removed.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. I think that's quite a good test.
I think that's a moderate test. Yeah.
Well, what would you do?
Just
ban it all?
It's
just be the exclusive lord of deciding.
No,
I'll do that.
Yeah, no, I think actually that's a fairly reasonable sort of.
I think it's quite reasonable.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
Okay, good. No one's going to do this
test.
because it's not cultured.
Right. If you're listening, Take Modern.
I've got a suggestion for you, Take Modern. Another great one was if you scroll down on there. I'm glad we brought this article back up. Scroll down on there. Yeah, so Banksy, bit of a legend. He just bought a cheap oil painting at a market and then just went into the Tate Britain and hung it up on the wall.
That's fantastic.
So this is it. Just hangs it up. Boom. That's it. Just leaves it.
Love Banksy.
Banksy's a legend.
I love Banksy. Like, do you think Banksy's more than one person?
I don't know.
Because there was always the rumors, wasn't it? Because they thought they caught him the other day on CCTV.
Really?
Yeah, he was doing. There was a recent piece he did. Where was it? I cannot think for the life of me where it was. But he was doing a recent piece, and they sort of caught him with his hoodie on camera.
Ooh. But even then, it could be like, no, I paid someone to do it.
Yeah,
it's not me.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I've got a theory. I think Banksy is multiple people. I think Banksy is a movement.
I think Occam's razor. Usually, the simplest answer is the right one. It's just one guy doing art.
Could be. Yeah.
Build up a complete mythos around himself. Very cool.
You won't know about this, but he did Stormzy's bulletproof vest.
I have no idea who Stormzy is. What?
That's why I brought it up.
Who's Stormzy? I really have no idea.
You didn't hear the song "You're Getting Too Big for Your Boots"?
No.
He headlined Glastonbury, got the Brit.
No, never heard of him.
Brits, no, nothing. No,
right, nothing.
No.
Never even like Despacito. I've heard of. I've never seen. Oh, sorry, viewers. We were talking about this before we started the podcast today. I've never heard it all the way through, but I'm familiar with it because it's a huge cultural phenomenon.
It was the biggest phenomenon. It was the most played song on YouTube ever.
Yeah, but dude, I'm not going onto YouTube to listen to goddamn Despacito.
Despacito.
And I'm going. It's like when I go into a clothing store and they're playing music for children is when I hear Despacito or teenagers. I don't listen to the radio. I'm not watching it on YouTube. I don't go to clubs. I'm just not going to hear Despacito all the way through.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Okay, all right.
It's quite good. I don't object to it. It's quite nice.
Banging tune.
It's just not my taste in music.